What's going on, guys? It's NYPrepper here. In this video, I'm going to do a penetration test with some 300 Win Mag ammunition. And this penetration test is going to be a little bit different than some of the other tests that I've done in the past. And this one specifically, we're going to be shooting at some concrete blocks. And this is a very important test that I use to determine if a particular cartridge or load is adequate enough for dangerous game, okay? And this is probably one of the most basic fundamental tests that any dangerous game cartridge should be able to pass, okay? And that's being able to shoot through concrete blocks. And the reason why is that dangerous game animals have very thick bones, specifically in their shoulder area. Their shoulder bones are very, very large. And you need to have a bullet and a load that will be able to punch through those heavy bones, okay? So I use concrete blocks as a way to simulate heavy shoulder bones of a dangerous game animal. And so what we're going to test today are some 300 Win Mag solids. These are 180 grain copper solid flat nose bullets, okay? You can see this nice flat me-plat here. It's a pretty big me-plat on this solid. And I've done penetration tests with this bullet before and this particular loading from Choice Ammunition. And I was able to penetrate 15 2x10 Douglas fir framing joists, and I'll attach a link up above if you want to see that video. But this cartridge here out penetrated my 4570 with Buffalo Bore 380 grain solids, and it also out penetrated my 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum with 440 grain hard casts. All right, so this thing is an absolute monster penetrator. Again, 15 2x10s, guys. That's a lot of penetration. The 4570 was able to penetrate 10 2x10s. Okay, so this had almost 50% more penetration than the 4570. All right, it's very impressive penetration characteristics with this particular bullet and this loading here from Choice Ammunition. And this is the company that's making these rounds, okay? Choice Ammunition. They're out of Montana, and their ammunition is hand loaded. I have a lot of their ammo, and I've tested it before. They make really good ammo. And here's the stats on that. It's the 180 grain cutting edge Safari solid, and the muzzle velocity that they have is 3,100 feet per second. All right, this is a great company. Highly recommend you guys check out Choice Ammunition. And like I said, this solid here performed very well in 2x10s. Okay, very good penetration. And I actually chronied this load here. I chronographed it, and I got an average velocity of 2,800 feet per second from my 20-inch barrel Ruger Hawkeye Alaskan, okay? So if you're running a 24, 26, or 26-inch barrel out of your 300 Win Mag, then you'll probably get closer to what the stated velocity is on the box, which is 3,100 feet per second. But with the 20-inch barrel, you're going to lose, you know, a good amount of velocity. And I've done some velocity loss tests on my 300 Win Mag, and typically with the Ruger Hawkeye Alaskan, with that 20-inch barrel, I lose about 200 feet per second or so from stated factory velocity, okay? But 2,800 feet per second with a 180 grain solid is still nothing to sneeze at. You know, you're talking about over 3,000 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. You know, you're talking about this is like a hot 3006, okay? And so I want to show you guys the concrete blocks that we're going to be shooting at. So the first shot we're going to do is against this 2x8 by 16 inch solid concrete block here, okay? This is 1.75 inches thick, okay? As you can see, I don't know if you guys could see 1.75 inches. All right, then we have this little brick here, this concrete brick. This is about 2.25 inches, all right? And we're going to shoot that, and then if we pass through that smaller brick, we're going to move on to the monster here. This is the 4x8 by 16 inch solid concrete block, which I think mimics a grizzly shoulder bone or a Cape buffalo shoulder bone, or even a bison or elk or moose, you know. This is a very thick piece of concrete here, and I'll measure it for you guys. It's 3.75 inch thick, okay? So we're gonna see if it can punch through this massive block of concrete. We're gonna start with this one here, then we're gonna go to the brick, and then we're gonna finish off with this. And I'm gonna do a special bonus test. If it punches through this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the block, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot at the wider section. I'm going to shoot in this face here. I'm going to shoot towards this, and I'm going to see if we can't penetrate through 8 inches of concrete with the 300 Win Mag solid, and it's actually 7.75 inches of concrete, okay? And that'll be the bonus test. All right, so stick around, guys, and I hope you enjoy the video. Alright guys, just wanted to show you some of the damage here by the 180 grain cutting edge solid choice ammunition, 300 Win Mag, 3,100 feet per second. This is the 2x8 by 16 inch concrete block. Look at this massive hole that it left in this block here. And I was aiming down here because I'm at 100 yards and my rifle is zeroed at 200 yards. So I was aiming about 2 to 3 inches low, and I hit right up here, and look at how it just completely destroyed this concrete block. I assembled the pieces together, but as you see, it just cracked the whole thing. And this is the back of the 2x8 by 16 inch block. This is the exit hole. Look at that massive hole here, okay? It's probably about 4 inches wide. It just blew this concrete apart like it was nothing. All right, guys, so that 300 Win Mag solid passed every test so far. It went through all the different concrete blocks, and now we're gonna do the most difficult test. We're gonna take this 4 by 8 by 16 inch solid concrete block, and we're gonna turn it long ways, okay? So rather than shooting at it like this, we're gonna shoot at it at its widest point, okay? All right, guys, so for our final test, we got the 4 by 8 by 16 inch concrete block, and I turned it around so the thickest part was facing me, and it looks like it was not able to punch through the whole block, okay? But you can see it left this huge hole here. Look at how big this hole is compared to my fist. All right, and I got big hands. I'm a big dude. Look at how big that hole is, all right? It's absolutely insane, and it's a perfect shot right where I was aiming. Perfect shot right in the center here, as you can see. And man, that did some massive damage to this block. Look at that, guys. Just blew out the whole side here. Absolutely destroyed this block. Look at that, guys. So looks like it went in and it probably shot out the side like that. Okay, it didn't have enough force to break the whole thing. I like to repeat this test with my 416 Ruger. I'm sure the 416 would crack the whole thing because the 416 has a 400 grain bullet, so it's twice as heavy. And it's steel also, steel jacket. But look at this thing, guys. It's just some massive destruction here. Look at that compared to my fist. Impressive power from that choice ammunition 180 grain cutting edge solid bullet. This is definitely good enough for bear defense or bear hunting. If you have a 300 Win Mag and you want to take it on a bear hunt or you're in bear country, I highly recommend the choice ammunition 180 grain cutting edge solids. You can also buy these bullets on your own and reload them. If you're a hand loader like myself, you can hand load these bullets. They're solid copper. All right, guys, so now we're gonna have some fun. We're just gonna blow up some bricks, and that'll be the end of the video. These 4x8 by 16-inch concrete blocks, solid concrete blocks, were no match for 300 Win Mag 180 grain cutting edge solids. Look at all the concrete rubble here. Absolutely powerful round. This is definitely what you want if you're hunting bear, or if you hunt in bear country. This is what you want. As you can see, you can bust through 4 inches of concrete like it's nothing, and it should be able to bust through a bear skull or a bear shoulder no problem if it can go through all this concrete. Look at all these chunks of concrete over there, all over the place here. Look at this, guys. Massive power here. Look at all this concrete rubble, guys. If you need to do any demolition work and you gotta break apart a concrete wall, get yourself a 300 Win Mag and some 180 grain cutting edge solids, and it'll just bust through that concrete wall like it's not even there. Look at this, guys. Insane. Got chunks of concrete everywhere. Look at this. Look at all these chunks. Impressive power, guys. Impressive.